Hello guys, welcome to the video. Wait, that's better. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the Loverfella server. Yesterday we talked about the new Halloween crate, and I mentioned that I was going to do a separate video on all the potion and food items in the NPCs next to the crates, and that's exactly what this video is. I think we're going to probably break it down and talk about all the consumables and their effects. And just a reminder, to actually get these, you're going to have to use the tokens which you get from opening Halloween crates, then just buy them from the NPCs. I'm also going to be using a rating system for each potion. 5 points for looks, 5 points for the effect, and then I'm going to be taking that into account and then base it also off of the cost of coins and tokens, and then we're going to decide which ones you guys should actually be getting and if it's worth getting any. So I think we're going to be starting with the food NPC first, which is this one right here. Yep, food seller. The food seller has 7 items, 6 of which you can use as consumables, and then there's also a goodie bag over here, which we're going to be taking a look at and opening at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around till then, guys. So the first one in our list is the bat candy apple. I got it right over here in my inventory, so we can test it out in a minute like all the other candies. But let's first rate how it looks. So honestly, I don't really think it looks too incredible. The bat on the top is pretty detailed, and then you have a stick putting into an apple, but the apple is not round in like a soft shape. It has really jagged edges, so for that reason, I'm going to be giving it a 3 out of 5. That 3 out of 5 should be up in the top corner, and now let's try out this apple and see exactly what we get from it. So we should be getting jump boost 2 for 1 minute and 40 seconds, speed 2 for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and then we also got a +2 instant hearts. So I'm thinking that this could actually be pretty decent. So if you have a bunch of these during PvP and you just start chugging them, you're going to be getting a lot of health. So I would probably rate this out of 5. I would give it a solid 4 because of the fact that that +2 hearts is going to be insane. So this does give us an average of 3.5 out of 5. Not the best score if I'm going to be quite honest, but you have to think about the price of it being 6 tokens, so it's not terrible for an extra 2 hearts automatically by eating it. So I would definitely suggest, if you guys want to, you should want to buy a couple of these at least if you're definitely into PvP. Next, we have the eye candy apple, which looks very similar to the bat candy apple, but I definitely like the eye on top a little bit more. But nonetheless, that's going to be rated a 3 out of 5 just because, again, it's very simple and doesn't have too much detail. Now let's try it out. I'm gonna want to speed this video up just the slightest bit. Okay, so its ability gives us poison 2 for 5 seconds and then blindness for 20. Don't really know why what just moved there? I don't really know why someone would want this apple. It's probably going to be mainly a collectible item. This is probably terrible for you guys right now, but anyways, not the best thing to have. So for that reason, I'm going to be rating its ability and effect probably like a 1 out of 5. That's being generous. The only reason it's getting that is because it actually has one. But that's going to give us an average of 2 out of 5, which means do not get this, guys, unless you just want to collect it. Up next, we have the spider candy apple. Again, it looks very similar to the other 2 apples, with it having those sharp corners and not too much detail. But what's really nice about it is that spider on the top. It has the nice legs and all of that stuff. So I definitely rate this a 3 out of 5 still, but that spider is keeping it just the slightest bit above, but we don't do 0.5 here. When you eat it, you'll get a health boost and absorption level 2, both for 25 seconds. This is actually pretty decent. You're going to be getting 8 extra hearts when you eat this. That's not bad at all. Plus the absorption level 2 means you're going to be healing really fast. And for only 5 tokens, I would definitely say it's worth grabbing a couple of these, again, if you're into PvP. Next, we have the Dragonfly Sushi. This looks actually really cute, and with its little face on the side of its thing and then its wings, it's a really nice thing. And what's really special about it is that you can actually wear it on your head. If you do /head, you can wear this on your head, and it's like a little pet that sits on your shoulder. Very nice touch, and for that reason, I'm going to be giving it a 5 out of 5 for looks. On the other hand, its effect is going to be giving you levitation 2 for 5 seconds and slow falling 2 for 10 seconds. If we eat this up right now, we're going to be floating for 5 seconds. This isn't too helpful, to be honest, and in some ways, this could actually hurt you because you're going to be floating and then someone's just going to be able to hit you. If you use this for PvP, it'd probably be better off if you don't want to take fall damage, you'd use this, although 10 seconds isn't that much time. That's probably as long as it's going to take you to eat it. For 3 tokens, I would say this is not worth it unless you want to use it as like a little decoration or just wear it on your shoulder as a cute little pet. The chocolate chip cookie monster is definitely one of my favorite ones out of any of the NPCs here, because when you wear it, it kind of looks like a little creepy cookie mask. So again, for that reason, it will be getting a 5 out of 5. And when you actually decide to eat it, you'll be getting Strength 2 for 25 seconds, Absorption 3 for 20 seconds. Absorption 3 is going to be really helpful in this situation, of any situation, honestly. And then Night Vision for 1 minute. Although it's not the best cookie, since it's going to be costing you 7 tokens to get, I would say that it's definitely not bad to buy it, but you could buy a better potion. Mostly because you can get Strength 2 with a potion you craft. And if you get Absorption 3 is probably the only benefit, because no one really needs Night Vision. The final consumable item in the food NPC is the Devil Spiced Apple Pie. So this is not the best for wearing as a hat, because it like lines up correctly, but you just can't really see anything. But the inside detail on it is really cool. The filling looks insane. The devil's tail around it is a nice touch, and when you wear it as a hat, it does poke out and look kind of a little funny. So for that reason, it will be getting a 4 out of 5. On the other hand, though, when you eat it, you will get fire resistance for 4 minutes, haste for 2 minutes, and you'll be getting glowing effect for 30 seconds. Right now, it seems like the glowing effect isn't working for me, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be working. Yes, you get fire resistance for 4 minutes, but for the cost of 4 tokens, I don't really think that's worth it. So for this reason, I will be giving it, for ability, I will be giving it a 2 out of 5. It just doesn't have many helpful things, and it has glowing effect, which if you're trying to run from someone in lava, they're just gonna see the outline of you. That gives us a total of 3 out of 5, so I would suggest, guys, don't get this one unless you want it for decoration, because it will look nice since it's a pie. Even though there is still the goodie bag left in here for 12 tokens, we're going to take a look at that after we finish the drink vendor, who has 6 items in their inventory. So let's take a look at all of them. And there's one that has a secret effect that doesn't actually say what it is. So I can't wait to go try that out. So the first potion from the drinking merchant is actually the Haunted Chocolate. This is like a little cup that looks like a ghost. It's so cute. And what's really nice is it has like a swirling animation of the liquid inside, and then also like a steamed thing that's actually a ghost just like flickering. I love how they designed this, and it's definitely a good design. For that reason, it'll be getting a 5 out of 5. On the other hand, though, when you eat it, you get haste, or drink it. You get haste 2 and jump boost 2 for 45 seconds. This isn't that good for 6 tokens, so I would suggest not getting this again unless you want it as a decoration. And also, I'd rate it out of 5, probably a 2. Averaged with the 5 out of 5 for looks, that is a 3.5 out of 5. Again, guys, this is up to personal opinion, so if you think haste 2 and jump 2 is good for 45 seconds for 6 tokens, then go ahead, buy it yourself, but this is just my personal suggestion. The pumpkin spice latte just cracks me up because it's one of the most iconic drinks of this season, at least in the USA, since Dunkin' Donuts sells it, and I really just love that they added it to the game. But the look is a little plain, as it lacks like a lot of color, but because it has this really detailed pumpkin that probably took someone like 2-3 hours to get perfect angles, it's going to be getting a 4 out of 5, just because, again, that pumpkin looks incredible. On the other hand, though, when you drink this potion, you get regeneration and strength 2 for 45 seconds. That's honestly not the best trade-off for 6 tokens, because you can get strength 2 with a potion, and regeneration you can get with a golden apple, which is much cheaper. So based off of effects, I'll give it a 2 out of 5, which gives us an average of 3 out of 5 for the pumpkin spice latte. So up next, we're going to be talking about the apple cider. This is one of my favorite drinks in real life, especially when it's cold, like it says in the description. But what's funny is that it's actually like some hot drink. So I think there might have been some miscommunication when they were actually designing this, that the description was going to say nice cold drink. But nonetheless, the design looks really nice, and it's like a calming warmth feeling almost, and the animation is very simple but still nice. So for that reason, it will be getting a 4 out of 5, even though the description's kind of messed up a lot. When you eat it, though, you will get fire resistance for 45 seconds and night vision for 45 seconds. This, again, isn't the best trade-off because you can get both of these from potions, and it also costs 5 tokens. I don't know if they just kind of want them to be expensive because they have the like placeable parts, but I feel like they should be a little cheaper, maybe 2 or 3, because it's a bad potion, I'm not gonna lie. So for that reason, it will be getting a 2 out of 5, which gives us again another average of 3 out of 5 as a total. Buy it if you want it as decorations. So the Blueberry Punch is really what I've been looking forward to the most, because its animation isn't too important. It's very simple actually, but the light swirls can be used for a lot of things. 3 out of 5 for that. But what's most important is that its description actually says that it's going to be giving you like some secret effect. And for 12 tokens, it better be a good secret effect. So let's try this out. And what do we get? We just got everything. What the heck? We literally got every single thing possible. Speed, Dolphin's Grace, Regeneration, Fire Resistance, Haste, all for what looks like everything's a little bit of a different time. I can't see everything. Regeneration and Resistance is about 10 seconds. We have Water Breathing, which is like probably a minute. Health Boost, which is a minute. So this is kind of probably one of the best potions. But for 12 tokens, is it that worth it? I would honestly say, I would say yes. 12 tokens, this definitely seems worth it. Its effect is actually really surprising. I was not expecting it to be everything. I would have thought like maybe a couple things, but not like 20 different effects. That actually surprised me for a second. So 5 out of 5 for that. This definitely my favorite like group of effects overall. This gives us an average of 4 out of 5 as a total, which makes it actually, I think, our highest ranking one so far. We have one more potion after this one that I'm holding in my hand right now, and then we get to open up that goodie bag, guys, so make sure to stick around till that. I have honestly no idea what we're going to be getting from the goodie bag, but the next one is the Creepy Crawly Fizz. So this actually looks really cool with all the colors and stuff, and the popping bubbles, and the still like super nice glass cup with a bunch of details, but I don't really know if this fits the theme of like Halloween. Yes, it has the gummy worms on the top, but like the colors and all the brightness just doesn't seem right. Nonetheless though, it looks really cool, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Then of course, when we drink it, we'll get Water Breathing for 45 seconds, Haste 2, and Speed 3 for 45 seconds, and Dolphin Grace for 2 seconds. I think they were almost trying to describe it as like a sugar high, so you get super speed wherever you go, which is definitely pretty cool. I don't know if I'd say this is the best potion, but it's definitely one of the best in this crate. So for that reason, we will also be giving it a 4 out of 5, which gives us an average of 4 out of 5. How nice does that work out? But that 4 out of 5 might get knocked down a little bit because it costs 15 tokens. Yes, you get Dolphin's Grace with it, but no one really wants a speed boost swimming for 15 tokens, because that's, I think, almost 2 full crates opened to have to get one of these. But our final potion is the Bat Wing Shakes. Its detail is unbelievable. It definitely makes it one of my favorite, if not my favorite designed potions here, because you have all the fading red and black mixing together, but then you also have the bat wings sticking out of the top. It really makes you think of the idea that it's like a grounded up bat like in a shake, which is disgusting but really cool at the same time. And so for that reason, since actually it is my favorite, who am I kidding, it's going to be getting a 6 out of 5. But now the moment of truth, let's try this final potion. It should be giving us levitation for 20 seconds, invisibility for 45 seconds, and also speed 2 for 45 seconds. Don't really know why they'd give us levitation and speed at the same time. That kind of seems like not right, but we're floating a long way. 20 seconds of being able to float could help you a lot, especially if you're down in a hole and you just want to levitate back up. There we go, deactivated. And for the price of 8 tokens, I think this one is definitely worth it. So we'll give it a rating of, what do I say? We'll give it a rating of 4 out of 5, which means that this potion in particular got a 5 out of 5 rating. So this is, I guess this means that it's technically the best, but I also rated it as an extra point with decoration because it really just looks so insane. If I was to suggest some ones for you guys to get, I would get the Dragonfly Sushi, the Chocolate Chip Cookie Monster, and then probably the Bat Candy Apple. Mostly these two because of the fact that they are pretty cool to wear. But then the Bat Candy Apple gives you an extra 2 hearts, which makes it really good. And then if we head over to the drinking vendor, all of them are really good because of the looks. But if I had to pick some in particular, I would probably say go for the Blueberry Punch because it just gives you all of those effects and kind of insane. I understand why it's just like a punch because it's like you get hit with everything. And then the Creepy Crawly Fizz is really good, speed 3, but you can actually get that with boots, so I don't know. But for the cost of 15 tokens, not the best, but definitely cool to get at least like 1 or 2. And then the Batwing Shake gives you levitation, invisibility, and speed 2. The invisibility is decent, especially mixed with the levitation, because you're just able to float out of someone's base if you're in the middle of PvP, pop on an Elytra, and then just fly away. But it is the moment of truth. Let's try out this goodie bag and see exactly what we get. I have no idea. The look of it, I actually don't have this as a recording, but the look of it's pretty basic, not the best look. But let's open it up. Is it just like right click? Yeah, so yeah, when you right click it, you'll be getting a bunch of candies from past seasons. So last season there was a Halloween event, and this is all candies from that event. Really cool, and I love that they added a way to get these back. And it looks like you're going to be getting 7 different candies, Halloween 2020 event item. It's actually 2021 now, but it's fine because it is from last event. So honestly, if I was to rate this particular item out of 10, I would say that it's probably a 8 out of 10 because you get a lot of cool items, but they aren't that helpful. They're really just decorative items, and I'm gonna try to sell some on AH secretly and see if I can make a bunch of money. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you haven't already, make sure to go check out my most recent Halloween crate video, and make sure to subscribe because we're so close to 4,000 subscribers. But yeah, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a spooky day.